one tap.
Welcome to another episode. So,
we all grab a pair.
these gray joints. Oh man, I wanted these joints for a year and change, B. You understand? Remember we were talking about
we were
these?
going crazy looking.
Yo, I don't like to buy resale if I don't, whatever. I don't think I have any, maybe one pair that might be quote unquote resale, but I paid retail for it, so it wasn't resale, but whatever. These I bought from the pop-up. And I got a scratch on these joints. I do wear them, it's crazy. But anyway, I got these at the pop-up. And I waited a year for these. Every website I tried to get these on the day that they dropped, sold out. I tried from the night before on all UK websites, all US websites, Nike website, everything, and I did not secure the pair. I was sick. I literally did not want to buy another 12 until I got these pairs. So I only bought, the only other 12 I bought were the breads, because they're breads. But other than that, I was like, these joints, when I got them, I was so happy. Inside is insane. I just love it. Then, while I was purchasing these, at the pop-up, PSNY came out and they put these out there. And I took the picture and I put it out and it blew up. It went all over the internet, the pictures I was taking off these, right? Because it was the first time anyone ever saw these, right? Shout out to my man from Nike Stories. He put them up. All these cats, Sneaker Bar Detroit, Nice Kicks, everybody was posting the pics, right? And everyone was going nuts. We were like, oh my gosh, the weeds, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And now mind you, I haven't worn a pair of construction Timbs since like 2000 and who knows. But I was like, yo, I'm going for these. Then they started leaking pictures of the olives and the purples. And I was like, damn, I need all three, right? Being a hype beast that I am. But they were saying that the purples and the olives were not releasing in the US. By the way, let's get back to these. These were a Nike pop-up event release, so it was kind of limited. Mind you, when I got there were tons of resellers at both locations, at all locations where these were released at. So information does leak. There's leaks in them streets. But anyway, these these were out there. I get to the spot. You have to sign into your Nike account and lock a pair in. Now, there was like a beaker. There's somebody with a beaker that has this beaker, and you can log in if you're within like 10 feet of that person. You log into your Nike account, and you have to buy a pair before it sells out. Each sneaker stash has several amounts of pairs, and people just buy pairs. So I ended up securing 2 of these bad boys, and I'm not mad at them. Some people are like the weeds, the less, whatever, favorable, but I got basically 2 pair of construction Timbs on deck, and I'm not mad at having a pair. I have 2 pairs of the DBs that my man A put me on. I got DB10s. My man A put me onto the link of where they was dropping with the info, and I ended up securing 2 pairs. I'm not mad at having a pair to stock and rock. Now, if somebody comes and offers the right amount for 1 pair, I might let it go. But I'm not a reseller. I'm into copping kicks for itself and whatever. Anyway, I love this, and then these came through. A week later, a few weeks, last week, saying about some weeks
that was
from
fast.
now. The shipping came real quick. So I paid extra for shipping. So Nike released these last week on Nike.com UK. I was trying to figure out all night. I'm up all night. Well, I was working, and then when I came out of work, I was like, they drop at 3 a.m. How am I going to secure these joints? So I'm clicking away, because usually how I ordered my other Septempos, the Supreme black Air Maxes. Was from the UK, and I ordered them with a regular credit card, and it was good. It shipped to the address that I bought from that company called Sky Packs, and they reshipped it to me. Love, no issues. But Nike switched it now. Now you have to use a UK credit card.
Oh, wow.
So it fucks up the game, and it happens a lot because even in Asia you have to have a UK phone number to order stuff from UK. That's why I have to order from another company like Kicks Crew to get kicks from out there. But anyway, the loop or the way to get around that is through PayPal. If you have a debit card and you put your PayPal to debit pay, you're able to cash out on Nike UK with PayPal. So, the night before, my man just put me on like 5 minutes before the release about the whole PayPal debit thing. But he put me on like an hour before. But an hour before, I was getting nervous. Like, I'm not gonna get a pair. So I emailed this company. I found a concierge service. I read a long time ago an article on how people were sending concierge services to stand in line for them and secure tickets so they could buy sneakers. And they would only pay them like a 20 bucks for them to do it, and they would go stand in line for people, secure the pair, and then secure the ticket, and then come back the next day with their ID and buy the pair for the person and be loved. And this was a way that cats were doing it early in the infancies of the sneaker game. So I read it online real quick, found out a concierge service, and I tried to have a concierge service pay for my stuff on Nike UK. So I text them, they text me back, we can do it. I said, all right, boom, here's my information, credit card information, the whole nine. They're like, love, we're gonna be on it at 4 o'clock, we'll secure 2 pairs for you, one of the purple, one of the olives. I'm like, boom, I'm loving it. I'm thinking everything is good, right? And part of me is like, yo, I'm gonna let them try to figure it out. But something told me they're not that savvy. They haven't, they're gonna try to do it with probably a United States credit card, and then not work. So 3 o'clock comes, the drop comes. I'm like, I'm gonna just let them do it. I'm gonna trust in that company. Something said like at 3:05, nah, don't trust in them. Do your own thing. So I said, I bet. I'm gonna do my own thing. I click just to see if I could secure a pair. It clicks, it gets into my cart. Then I go through it and I see it allows me to put all my information in. It's not stressing me about much until I get to pay it, and then I can pay with the PayPal. So I click with the PayPal, but my PayPal was connected to my bank account. So I pull out my phone, switch my bank account on PayPal to my debit card, and then click. And at 3:10, this is after pairs are selling out fast, I secure a pair of the purples. I'm like, gooch. Now, mind you, I didn't even get to put all the correct information as my address and all that for UK, but I put most of it. It was like one thing, like the town was missing. So I'm still a little nervous. My pair might not end up where it needs to be, or that they might cancel my order, because that can happen. So I secure the purple. I'm like, oh shit. Click, I'm gonna go get the olives. I click on the olives. It's working, boom, sold out. Then there's a size 7 olives. I'm like, let me just cop it for the flip. It's like $1,500 to a chip out here. I'm clicking, sold out, boom, done. I'm like, love, I got the purples, I'm happy. Now the olives, I'm gonna figure that out somehow. We're gonna get those olives in here.
I'm getting those too.
My man got a pair ready out here. I'm gonna show y'all next episode. Here's a sample though. He got the plug at the company, so you already know. But I'm happy to have the purples. Purple, the color of royalty. Black people color. I love purple. It's my favorite color. I'm gonna rock these heavy with something. I'm not sure yet. But that's how I got these, and that's how we do the team manual. And that's how we get our kicks on some manual things. Now, there's some other things I do to get kicks, a little greasage, paying people off and stuff. You gotta do it, but it works out. And you got, to form relationships with people.
True.
But you gotta be out there in these streets, because you miss restocks like these, right? I wanted these, they sold out on Nike.com, and then I said, I'm gonna get me those pair. I'm gonna figure it out. I got the gray pair, right? I love the technology on these. Now these are the waterproof ACG Nike just came out with, right? So they came out with the black pair. I was like, they're tough, but they're probably gonna have more of them. Mess around, they didn't have more of them. I almost played myself. So then I copped the gray pair when they released, and I was like, I'm gonna get the black at some point. The gray pair I was loving, but I really wanted these blacks. These blacks are, to me, the best colorway. Walked into Dover on the Humble, you know what I mean? I know some G's over there, and they had these sitting. And I'm like, let me get those. And they had the Masters, a restock of the Master Air Max. I'm like, let me get those. Cop both, and it was a great day in sneaker culture. But, you know, it was one of those pickups that I really wanted. I'm happy to get them. They're lightweight. It's a new technology, laceless design. It has this little snap magnetic thing going on for it.
That's dope.
And then it has this little strap that opens up. You actually
allow the tongue to stretch out.
yeah, allows the tongue to stretch out. Has a nice ACG logo on it. And I will tell you this ripstop material you want to be careful with. I was just telling them earlier, I had the gray pair. It got a little dirt on it the first time I wore it, and I tried to clean it with one of those professional cleaner sneaker brushes, and it ripped the ripstop. So what happened is, like gently, you can't even see it, but when it rains, I can feel moisture getting through. So that means that I went too hard with the brush. So just be careful of that, but definitely a great pickup. Shout outs to Nike on the new tech.
Yeah, I'm loving this buckle right here. Honestly, I'm really in love with this because it's like real innovative. Closure system. You don't see too many brands trying to like find a new way to close a sneaker. They're either gonna give you a big ass strap in the middle of the shoe, big strap, excuse me. Not kidding, watching the show. Big strap in the middle of the shoe, or your typical laces. Now we got some people doing a bold closure. Out of Under Armour, they do a little bold closure with the little.
Yep.
You know, Puma's doing that as well for a while. I like the innovation in the ACG Nike move, honestly. When these came out, gray ones came out, I was like, oh yeah.
Remember ACG though from ACG?
It was the go-to.
ACG.
It was.
Go-to boots of the day.
I will tell y'all this though, Nike, y'all charging way too much for them ACG clothing, boy.
That's a fact.
What is
What's
wrong with y'all, man?
What about the
Like, I get-
functionality behind that though? Is it worth it?
No.
Sometimes it's the same
Sweatpants are not
technology
worth
that
it.
is in regular clothes.
Sweatpants
It just
are not
says
worth
ACG.
Yeah, sometimes.
They're dope. Don't
Most
get
of the
me wrong.
ACGs back in the day though had Vortex in it, and they.
Oh, so these don't have Gore-Tex in it?
I don't
Well, not
believe
these,
so.
but the clothing. What I'm talking about now.
No, not the stuff that I seen that went with this. They had the range jacket that was whatever. I wasn't really a huge fan of that. It was like a poncho. But the stuff that was hot from this ACG collection was the hat that had the mask. It was an LACG hat with a mask. If that ever pops up, I'm copping that because I missed out on that. And then they had the shorts, the camel shorts, and the fleece ACG shorts. They had like a zipper here, extra pockets. They also had some ACG pants, and they had some tops. But the tops are like 175, 200. The sweatpants, the shorts are 200 or 150, 160. Like that's OD. I mean, I've seen some XL on sale at Blends or somebody. I might cop a pair, but when they're on sale. But still, like, y'all need to chill with them prices. Be like, ain't nobody going out the window for that, man. And okay, I would say if the quality was there, if I knew those sweatpants weren't gonna get little lint dots all on them, and I get a couple of wears and washes it, and be something that'll last, then I'd be into something like that. Even the Nike Labs Vortex ain't. You know, and we're not here to bash Nike, but they ain't holding up to a lot of the other Vortex brands out there. To be 100% honest, it's flimsy, it's light. It ain't really gonna give you that wear that you want out of it. Patagonia kills it. North Face kills it.
Really top two.
I mean,
Definitely top two.
that Gore-Tex is what you're looking for. You'll spend that money for that. I'm not saying it. And even then, you still be a little skeptical on dropping this crazy chicken. You know?
Here's what I'm rocking today.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wanted you to pull those
Rocking
out.
one of these
Some
joints.
I
customs.
thought you about to show me toes.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm rocking some.
My life, my life. My life, my life. The shit that you saying, you need to stop it. Talk about props, I know how I feel when you don't got it. Switch up the routes, we touching wherever, we ain't go shopping. 200 or better, hit up the corner, load up the wallet. My niggas is making the news, they tryna watch what we do. Minnesota couldn't get the rental, so we trapped out the ooh. What am I supposed to do? My back on the wall.
Yeah.
The Flynet Prestos, they came out like what, a little over a year ago? And I secured a pair of those old white that actually worked for Nike at the time. And I just wanted to see something different.
Because I love the veg.
The crazy part is I did that custom maybe like a year ago, and Balenciaga came out with a pair that's quite similar, that's all sock-like upper. Kiss just came out with a pair that's all sock-like upper. So I'm one to create something new and see how the structure changes. I love that shoe. It's super comfortable, wearable. I get compliments everywhere I go. And the best part is you can barely tell it's custom.
Right.
The man made the shoe himself, so he adapted it to his taste and his style, and that's something that you're not going to see. So he even did the dots to make sure that they correlate with the same color, giving it that pop, and then down here as well. I mean, this is something that you can do to your own shoes to make them your own. Like I told you, I want to see people wearing the same thing. I hate going to a party and somebody's wearing my kicks or something like that, or a shirt I got on.
That's the time we live in though right now. Right now you're gonna catch
You're going to catch
Everybody
us.
wearing the same
some
stuff.
thinking and go with the same kicks.
Which is what it is. I mean, it's cool for, but at least we'll switch it up. Get some laces. What's that company you put me on to?
Lace Lab.
Lace Lab. Order some laces and switch your joints up. I used to go to Trail, what's that spot on Park Place? It's called Tent and Trails. They sell tons of rope, little rope that they use for hiking. And I would get cords of it and cut them and use them for laces, burn the edges off and have different color laces. So it would match my jacket, match whatever I wanted. That's how you change your own style and make it your own. And customize these kicks to be your own style by adding a little flair to it. You know what I mean? Everybody, like I said, we all like hype beat stuff, but we want to add our own flair to it. So even like these, I'm probably not even going to wear until I figure out something crazy to crush them with. Like, I don't even know, a sheepskin jacket or something. I might bring it back to that era. Like, it gotta be, you know what I mean? It has to correlate to that Timberland hip hop era, and that's why I'm gonna rock with these. That's what I think the intention of the design of these were to bring back that feel of New York. And that's why they released in New York. A lot of people missed that part of it. They just saw that, New York is getting the colorway that no one likes. Well, I like them.
Right.
And I'm finessing, you know that.
I slept on them. I should have got them.
Yeah, I mean they're nice. You can't go wrong.
You know, as they say.
And right now you probably can get a pair for retail because a lot of cats went out there and bought several pairs and y'all sitting on them. We know this. Even
Hit me up.
eBay is full.
ASAP.
What's in the
Size 11.
Not eBay, Flight Club, Stadium Goods got tons of pairs.
Flight
You know what I mean?
Overstock with these things.
Overstock with these, but they ain't overstock with these or the bottles. So, I mean, you gotta just be out there, and there's information out there. So search, look, get online, follow Sneaker Twitter, follow certain people. Even if you don't like all of their tweets and all their information that they put out, there's some gems within that. You know, it's a constant game of information. You just gotta grab it and then get your pairs. You know what I mean?
That ass, B. You know.
We out here.